Okay. That should take care of the Coliseum, I think. I don't know, it's a little wonky because everything's upside down. It's a little hard to tell. So yeah, now I want to go to the reverse, the inverted Olrock's quarters. Get that out of the way. Maybe this guy will give me enough XP to level again. Ow. And just think, I have a defense boost right now from the Ring of Varda. Imagine if I was fighting this guy. Ow. Fighting this guy. Ah, fuck. Thank you. Imagine if I was fighting that guy without the Ring of Varda. With the Alucard here. That'd be a pain in the ass. That would be a pain in the ass. Buffalo Star. Maybe he'll give me a shield this time, though. Nope, no shield for me. Let's go! Alright, so for this room, I would normally recommend wearing the Spike Breaker armor, but we'll stick with the Alucard here. Alternatively, you could honestly just turn into Mist and fly through this if you had enough MP, but that's a little waste of MP, huh? So I'm not gonna do it. Said Mitch, and then he instantly did it. Oh. No, 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 I want this. Aquamarine. Nothing there. And here you fight Karasuman as a regular enemy. Oh no, I'd rather have that. Don't miss out on that shuriken. So we can turn into the wolf. This, I believe, will take us into the boss. So let's unequip these again. Let's do a Moonstone, and we will do a Covenant Stone. Let's put on our walk armor. Actually, the best thing would honestly be... Ooh, that's such a dip in defense. The Mirror Cuirass, because... Why do I have Holy Glass? What am I doing with my life? Why did I have those equipped? Sword. Well, actually, shield me first. Shield. Perfect. Skull shield. Then, let's do... We can do Graham. It's pretty powerful. I just realized. Yeah, we'll use the sword named Graham. Yeah, because back sword doesn't do anything. It's just a regular old sword. Oh, I had my bosses mixed up. This is actually the Mummy. He's, like, insanely easy. Except when he does that. I don't know, I always like that attack from him. Oh, actually, you know what? Instead of the Dragon Helmet, let's put on the Topaz Circlet, which heals you from poison damage. Get some free heals out of the deal. Yeah, the Mummy is kind of a joke compared to some of the other bosses. Those are the long death animation. Come on, man. The Rib of Lad. What does this one do? Con plus 10. Nice. Let's put our usual gear back on here. Alucard shield. Perfect. Orc armor. Alucard mail. Ring of R1. Ring of R2. Let's fill in this room. Well, so what is my sword familiar's level at? Level 22. I think I'm going to switch in a different familiar. I think I'm going to bring in the ghost familiar. Also, and I believe... Nope, not this room. Might be a different room where there is a breakable wall. That room's filled in. We just gotta fill in the outside now. Cool, take him out. Nice. 50 gold there. Sorry, Karasu, man. There's not much I can do about it. You're just kinda in the way. And you also don't drop anything, so I don't even know why I'm wasting time with you. Oh, God. Medusa heads. We're gonna need a save for that one. Oof. I hate those yellow Medusa heads. They are probably the, besides the flea armors, the bane of my existence in this game. Really nothing here. Here we get the actual Alucard mail, which is probably going to tie with the walk armor for the best armor we have available right now. As you once you explore like all the map, the walk armor is, I'm pretty sure, the best armor. Yeah, you know what? We got the MP. That would be better. Whoa. We're filling this area. Oh, also, when you turn to a bat, your ghost familiar goes away. So, let's turn into a bat. Got our bat familiar buddy back. Oh, son of a bitch. So one of the other things that makes the familiar form, the transformations, like as the bat and stuff, kinda not worth it, is if you get hit, you just turn out of it immediately. Which is a little dumb. Because honestly, I would use them a lot more if that wasn't true. Like, I would use the bat from it. I would actually maybe even use the wolf form, which is useless usually. Oh, you dropped a Frankfurter. That's a little gross. Oh, hello, Cthulhu. How are you? Shuriken. I'll take it. No, maybe it was this. This was the room I was thinking of. Oh, is it this? Here we go. Let's drop down here. Make sure we get this heart refresh. I believe that restores all of your hearts. There you go. Yeah, let's continue on this way. There's no reason not to. This, I think, will also take us to the chapel. If my memory is correct. Yep. We're not going to do the chapel just yet. I believe next I want to go underground. Actually, no. Let's actually go through the chapel, circle back to the castle keep. Did I get everything in Olrox's quarters, though? Ooh, I might have missed something. Maybe. No, I think I got everything there. I'm not sure. I think I got everything. Yeah. So let's circle back to the castle keep, because then we can teleport and, ow. Okay, yeah. So then we can, teleport back. So this enemy is called a Sniper of Goth. And it is one of the few enemies in the game that is... Technically, it's an angel. So it is one of the few enemies in the game that is... What is the Brilliant Mail? I know I'm getting super distracted. I'm sorry. Increases sub-weapon strength. That's pretty cool. It's not as good as the walk armor. So it's one of the few enemies in the game that is weak to dark damage. So having the Mormigel or a similar weapon would actually be beneficial to you in that situation specifically. I think this just takes me to the alchemy lab. Oh no, this takes me right to the chapel. Where does this take me? Oh, we had that filled in. Nice. Whoop. Just turn to it back. There we go. So, where was I with the Sniper of Goth? That's right. So, holy enemy fires a bow, interestingly enough. You might be like, what is the intended purpose / origin of such an enemy? Well, don't worry, because Papa Mitch is here to tell you. And this requires you knowing a little bit of your medieval not medieval history, well, I guess it technically is medieval, huh? Because it's... Well, I guess it's the late Roman. Basically, what's his face? Oh god, I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. The Goth... He was the leader of the Goths when, they got... When, pretty much Attila fought the Goths and the Romans together, the leader of the Ostrogoths? Question mark? I think it was the Ostrogoths. And basically, he gets shot by an arrow and killed during the battle, and, pretty much this enemy is named after that whole incident. Diamond. Now this guy, I don't even remember what his name is, but he's an asshole, and I don't like him. Oh, so these imp enemies are a little annoying. Yeah, what is this guy called? An archer. Alright. Just kind of a bit of a pain in the ass. I go with the Sniper of Goth here. Nice, heart max up. We're gonna come back through this room in a minute. I'm just kind of getting to the end of where the chapel starts. Because what I ideally want is essentially towards the end, come back through the alchemy lab and do the alchemy lab last. So going to essentially the beginning over here is great. Because we gotta go back into that room with the upside down staircase and get all the areas we missed over there. So it's a slow burn. If you've been sticking with me thus far, I gotta thank you. Thank you for joining me. I know, you know, sometimes I get a little fatigued. It's tough. It's not easy doing this Let's Play stuff. I used to think it was easy, but it's tough to be constantly talking all the time when you're doing it alone. Like, I find it much easier to do with a co-host. That's why every now and then I want to try and do more stuff like what I did with JD when we did Smash Bros. Together. And we also did Pokemon Snap, which he has on his channel. We did that together. And that was a lot of fun. And it's just easier to, because you're not talking to yourself the whole time. You're having like a conversation with somebody else. But hey, you know, some people make the solo thing work, and mad respect to them. I wish I could. And I can, to a degree, like I'm doing right now. But sometimes, you know, it just gets exhausting talking to yourself. Plus, it's a little weird imagining someone, like, listening in and being like, oh, what the hell? What the hell, man? You talking to yourself? What are you, crazy? I'm gonna put you in an institution? Joke's on you. I'm already in an institution. This isn't actually happening right now. I'm just an insane man imagining all of this. Imagine that. That'd be freaky, huh? How much gold do we have? We almost have enough for the Joseph's Club, huh? Well, let's make our way back. Nope, not enough. There we go. He dropped something. I don't know what he dropped, but he dropped something and I picked it up. Let's see. Let's check the bottom. Because if it's... No, so it wasn't anything new. It's something I already have. So, because if it was new, it'd be at the bottom. Yeah, keep going. We're doing good. So these imps are a little annoying. Ow. Thank you. But the imps also, by the way, drop luck potions. So if you ever need to, if you're ever looking to farm items, and, you know, you want to have some extra luck potions, this is a great place to go and farm these imps first, because, especially if you already have a decent luck, and it might even be worth using a luck potion on these imps to essentially get a bunch more. You can actually get a good amount of luck potions out of those guys. Surprisingly, I think we only got one so far that dropped from them. But they do drop more of them. I think I gotta turn into a bat here. Explore it this way. Thank you. Alright. So this room, same thing, spike breaker. Let's turn that on. The one time the wolf is actually useful. And then we get the Twilight Cloak, which is the cloak we started the game with. And this room is not filled in. Now it is. Now we no longer need the spike breaker. Let's put back on the Alucard mail. Make sure we fall down all the way over here. Fill that in. Get this guy. Touch the corner. Good. Come over here. Touch the other corner. Perfect. Smart potion. That'll boost our intelligence. Okay, so these guys, what you should do is actually, let's put on the topaz circlet. Because they'll heal you. And also, these panthers are like the most annoying enemy in this game, but they also drop a really cool weapon. So if you're ever actually in the mood to get the Masamune, you can come over here, get one of those. And the secret to them is actually using your that slight hitbox behind you with your sword to kind of get them. Because when you attack them, what they're gonna do is, you know, teleport behind you. Like that. You can also use the book here to your advantage. But it's a little harder to do. So yeah, these balloon pod enemies are actually a great way to heal yourself in this situation, and I would like to keep the Bible. Perfect. Grab the Talwar. Another sword, nothing really special about it. Touch the corners. See, we missed something over here. Perfect. Did we get the other one all the way? We did. We messed up a little bit. Did we get the one right behind it? Nope. There we go. Let's let him spawn. Nope, we missed it. It's a little bit of a difficult thing timing it all. Where'd he go? Alright, that was a little weird. Whatever. So over here we get another boss. And for that I will equip the Talwar, I guess. Shield. Let's do it up. If I had the Medusa shield, this would be a great time to equip it, but I don't. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Alucard mail. I think it's slightly better than the... No, the walk armor is slightly better, but I'm gonna use the Alucard mail just for shits and giggles. Sunstone. Give me the Moonstone. And you know what? Let's actually use some of our throwing weapons here. Let's do... Clear up some of this inventory space, huh? We'll use some shurikens. Because over here we fight Medusa. Who can turn us into stone. Actually, she probably isn't the smartest enemy to use throwing weapons against, because she has a shield which can block it. Alright, and we used up all our shurikens. Let's use a magic missile. Oh, she blocked it. Yeah, so let's not actually use these against her. Let's do, instead, bombs. Let's use the karma coin. And tails. Heads. So, tails, I guess, damages enemies, heads heals us. We got the Heart of Vlad, and I think that one gives us a plus something. What does this do? Heart of Vlad, avoid curse. Oh, immunity to curse. Cool. Nice. Shield. Alucard shield. sword. Alucard the sword. Alucard the mail. Ring of Arda 1. Ring of Arda 2. Nice. Moving right along. Oh. Topaz circlet. There we go. Shit. I mistimed it. I wonder if there's a better way to... Oh. That's probably the best way to take care of those guys, huh? Got the blocking knife. Come over here. Let's make sure that we fill in all the spots. That way we don't have to come back. Should be good. I think there is... Is there something over here? Yes. Mr. Rose. Where does this go? Save room. Nice. Works for me. Oh. Well, first time in a while, I guess. Nice. Let's do it. Let's make our way back. Ow. Alright, so now we can fill in the rest of the castle keep that we're missing, which is really just this hallway over here. And my gut is telling me I missed a relic power, but... Alright, so these tombstones, they would normally be able to curse you, but because we went and, you know, got that relic from Medusa, they don't do any damage to us, and they don't curse us no more. Which is kind of nice, and I kind of like it. We need the hearts, so I might as well grab them. And I think that takes us back to where we want to be. So, we need to do the whole alchemy lab, marble gallery still. We gotta do underground still. But we also have some stuff that we can sell, and I think what I'm gonna do next is go to the master librarian with our library card. Shield. Card shield. Nice.
What can I do for you?
Hello, my friend.
I'm interested in this.
Well, here's what you can do for me. You can buy all of these items, all these gems from me. I don't need.
Thank you.
Oh, now we're cooking in gasoline, baby. Got
I'm
quite a bit.
interested in this.
So let's see, what can we buy here? That is worth it. Buy the Joseph cloak.
Thank you.
So the duplicator is only available after you've beaten the game once, I believe. And basically what it does is, whenever you have those items that have the use in brackets, when you use them, it doesn't actually use up the item. It essentially makes a copy of it, and that's what you end up using. So, if you got the duplicator in a bunch of meal tickets, you could endlessly produce, you know, healing item after healing item after healing item. It's kind of funny. What I want to buy is... I wish I told you how much... What is this? A flame star. Used, yeah. Razor Shop Master Star. Buffalo Star. Well, you know what? I am going to actually buy some of the shurikens we used up. Let's buy some javelins, a boomerang, a couple of blocking knives.
Thank
Some
you.
stuff for the fairy family to use. We don't really need the curses anymore. Anti-venom. Why not?
Thank you.
Mana prism we don't need. Elixir would be nice, but again, not needed. We're gonna buy potions because the fairy family can actually use that on us if we decide to use her. Fire boomerang. Hell yeah, let's buy a bunch of those. That sounds fun. Cross shuriken. Why not? Use up all the gold. I see no reason in keeping any gold. We'll have some fun with these items.
Thank you. Farewell for now.
Yep, farewell, my friend. Oh, one thing I do want to show you too is if you look at the enemy list here, you'll see, you know, it tells you the items they all drop. I think I showed that before, but I can't quite remember. So if you're ever curious, like, oh, I wonder, you know, do bosses drop anything? The answer is no. Most of the time. I don't think there is any boss that will drop it. So like Yorick over here, he drops the Skull Shield. Jack of Bones. Drop a Shuriken. Minotaur. So this is a different Minotaur than the one that we fought that was a boss. Sniper Goth. Also, the enemies have... Oh, here we go. Slew Amalaric of the Goths. There we go. I was trying to think of his name. I couldn't think of it. So yeah. See, weak versus dark, strong versus holy. So, honestly, this is a good resource, but it would have been an amazing resource back in the day when this game was on the PlayStation. But now, you know, we have the internet and it's so robust that you can just look up this stuff way easier on a smartphone while you play. He drops the Dark Shield, but we didn't get the Dark Shield from him. This guy drops a Covenant Stone. Guardian? Oh, he drops a Greatsword.
Farewell for now.
He also drops a really good piece of armor. Alright, guys. So, I'm going to start making my way back to the Castle Keep and the Inverted Castle, and I'm going to meet you back in the clock room. Because we're going to get ready to go underground. So, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.